Hi there, and welcome to Community Live. My name is Uwe, and I want to show you a short video on what Community Live's business is all about. So Community Live was formed largely to overcome some of the physical challenges that we currently have in terms of areas such as annual general meetings, training, as well as entertainment. And we've created solutions in each of those pockets to hopefully still achieve the same results without physically being together. If you need more information about the company, you're welcome to tap on the link at the bottom of this page, which will take you to our website. So let me spend a few minutes talking you through our annual general meeting solution. So this solution was formed to address a number of problems that we're currently faced with. The first one being just the physical environment that is challenging to host meetings. Although AGMs for homeowners associations and body corporate schemes, and probably some others, have to be held, and in some cases have a legal requirement to be held within a certain period of time. Members have to approve financial statements as well as budgets. Levy increases have to be done because they have to be collected. And trustees have to be elected for the new financial year. Face-to-face AGMs, even historically, have been quite time-consuming. Venue had to be created. People had to be together in that venue. Refreshments and additional costs and so on had to be incurred to have these annual general meetings. And often, non-resident members living elsewhere could not participate in the annual general meetings. So the Community Live solution that we've created firstly addresses a number of these problems, but probably also provides some additional advantages to annual general meetings that weren't there in the past. So firstly, there's no physical contact needed, no venue, no travel, no costs need to be incurred in terms of the physical get-together of people. It's a digital system. It's run on any device. It actually sits in the cloud online. It's ideal for mobile phone, but can be run on a computer or on a tablet. And it is the members get into the system by clicking on a link that is either distributed via email or via WhatsApp or any means of communication. It can physically be run from anywhere. So somebody that owns a property in an estate in the Southern Cape, for instance, can be resident in Bloemfontein and can participate in the AGM. So homeowners not permanently living in the estate can now participate. It has got a very corporate and bespoke AGM look and feel, and that includes member authentication. So if you wanted members with certain email addresses and certain cell phone numbers only to participate, you could populate the participant information in the system, and it will then authenticate any users against that information. It is quite quick to set up. It's fairly easy to put together and could be set up quite quickly. It's got very rich and immediate reporting capability. So often where AGMs used to happen in the past, that information was then only disseminated after a period of time. In this case, the information could be disseminated immediately once everybody's cast their votes and given their approvals. And that reporting capability could be in terms of quorum, whether sufficient participants were actually part of the AGM. It could provide participant information, and that information could include anything that you might need for your AGM in terms of cell phone number, email address, stand number, etc. The reporting is obviously used for individual voting results, collection of commentary, so in cases where you also want not just a vote or a yes or no, but also some comments and ideas to be collected. The system can do that, and any questions that the trustees might have that you want to collect from the trustees. There's no capital cost required for you, so no outlay of funds to put any of these things together. We're very pricing flexible in terms of obviously dependent on number of questions and the complexity of the AGM. But for a basic AGM solution, the fee is a mere R2,500. This is what the AGM would look like. This is the look and feel. And in this case, we have used a mock-up of the Welgelegen Estate AGM. And any of the look and feel, as far as this is concerned, can be customized. We have a link that is currently live. It is communitylive.co.za/AGM demo, and you can have a look at that demo and see what typically an AGM on a system like this would look like. There are up to 100 questions or agenda points that can be raised, and up to 1,000 participating members, so we can probably accommodate most estates. Member registration can include any information that you require, as I said before, i.e. stand number, cell phone number, and can be pre-populated for authentication. So some of this information can actually be put into the system in advance. The logo information to members, as we've displayed it here, the questions and answers, as well as any supporting information, is fully customizable to your requirement. So where you see here the approve and disapprove, there are additional vote types that exist other than those, i.e. like, dislike, text answer for questions or comments, and a vote for a list of trustees. Where I said that the supporting information is fully customizable, so in here, if you wanted an excerpt of the audited financial statements to appear, you can do that. So members can actually read certain paragraphs if you wanted to be approved paragraph by paragraph. That can be done in the system. Voting is self-paced during the AGM. So that means that you could potentially open up the AGM voting at 8 o'clock on a certain day and close it 2 days later at 5 o'clock. And during that time, every member has the ability to log in and do their voting at their time and move the poll forward as they submit their votes. As I said before, detailed back-end reports are available and available immediately, such as quorum, number of approvals per agenda point, questions and comments per member, and number of votes per trustee for a list of new trustees. So let me show you what that would look like in a live demo. So this is what the system would look like on your handset after you've distributed the link to the site, either via email or WhatsApp. And as I said before, the logo and background information and color and so on can be customized to your requirement, as well as the information that is needed to be input by each participant to enter the AGM. So in this case, I've merely requested to have a name entered, which I will enter here. but that could include surname, email address, cell phone number, as well as stand number, for instance. If I press go, I should be part of the system. The instructions and text and so on, again, is fully customizable as you wish. And in this case, I think there are 10 questions. So there's a question or an agenda point, as it's called often in an AGM, per question, and then secondly either question or comment that can be raised by each participant. So in this case, we're asking whether the participants approve that we are running this as a digital system rather than a physical get-together. So I will say approve. My vote will be sent in. And there's only been one vote so far, which is mine. If there were more, then you would see all the votes that have been sent in. Any questions or comments to question one? No comment. And I will submit that. And again, it will show the response. The next question is the welgelegen state budget for 2021 financial year with a proposed levy increase of R250 per month with effect from 1 July. And it shows you underneath there, and you can insert as much detail as you want to. But all we've done here is to show monthly levy per stand. 2019 it was R1,200, 2020 is R1,250, an increase of 20.83%. Do you approve or not? And I will approve that as well. That seems a little excessive. And again, it shows you how many approvers, how many have not approved. Slightly higher. Okay. Submit. Next. Okay. So it just shows me the result of that. The audited financial statements for the financial year, whether I approve or don't. No, there's no specific text in there, but that could be done, so I approve. And again, it will show me my response and anybody else, any questions or comments I want to make, and I'll say none. That will also be submitted. Then, and I know that some estates are doing it like this, so that they're doing a trustee extension for the service period of the trustees until another AGM can be held. Unsure that that's necessary, and a trustee voting could be done within the system. So I say I approve of that. And again, it shows me my answer and what that looks like versus everybody else. I don't have any comments. Submit. It again shows me my answer versus everybody else's. Notification of the chairman's report. Again, you will see that there is some text in there, but that could literally be the approval paragraph by paragraph of the chairman's report if your estate needs to do that. So I say I approve of the chairman's report, and it should then lead me to the last question, which is basically a comment. And I submit. So there's the results of that, and it also shows me at the bottom that I have completed all the questions and submitted all the votes. So it shows me a result of what that looks like for me, and also as a percentage what that looks like against all the other votes in the system. I hope that was informative, and I hope this annual general meeting solution could be of value to you.